Hi, we're here today to show you how to put up, hopefully how to put up one of these tents here. Now this one is a fairly new one we got from Tentworld. It's an Oztrail fast frame 6-person. Now this particular one has got a 2-section top hub, so it may not be like the standard umbrella one that opens up simply like that. It's got an extension bar, so we're hoping we can put that up really easy today. We're just opening this now, so we'll see how we go with that. Okay, well we're showing you the hopefully how to put up the Oztrail 6-person fast frame tent. This is a fairly new one. You can see here that this actually has a fairly different sort of hub here that's got 2 central points on it. So we're hoping that that's not too complicated, but we'll see how we go. First of all, of course, we're going to be putting up this ground sheet. This is just one that we had. We don't really know that it's necessarily the right size, but for the purposes of trying this out for the first time, it'll be good enough. Now we're finding that the tent is wrapped up. Fairly easy to take those straps off of it. Next we're going to be experiencing opening the thing up fully.
Okay, so we can see that pole is sitting across the section up the top. So it looks like it has a little bit of an attachment there. Oh no, it's all in one piece. There's nothing to be attached or put on. It's all ready to go as it is. First of all, we're putting the whole open area of the tent out. And then we're going to put the pegs in on each corner. It's not really that windy today, but that's just the way we've chosen to do it. Then we'll put the rest of it up. Now we put the pegs in, and we're going to try putting the rest of it up.
No, not that one there. This one. Okay. You don't do anything there. What are you doing?
Put it all up.
No, it's the first one that needs a bit of... Let it all the way so you can do it, please.
Okay, so it takes a little while to work out how far. You've got to pull those poles fairly firmly, and it's a little bit tricky, but within a few seconds it's up.
Right, so we think we've got it up basically. Now we've got the fly, and we're hoping we've got that the right direction, and we're going to put that on next. If we haven't, we'll keep trying until we get it. So now we've opened up the front door and we found that there's a small peg-like thing, it's a pole which goes through the front end. So we're going to poke that through. That makes the front section of the opening area rise out a little bit. We'll just try putting that in, hopefully easily.
I think we should have put this in before.
Ah, yeah.
Wait. Don't push it. On the other arm. That's how it works. That's handy.
So we found that that was a fairly tight fit fitting that thing. It's about 2.5 meters long and it fits into some eyelets on the corner of the tent. Now we're just about to put up the poles on that front section. So we've just quickly put up those guy ropes there on the small extension at the front. Then we put these little tab areas out here. Finally, as I was saying before, we have these little buckle sections, so you don't really need to put pegs in there, it just fits in with the buckle. Now inside the tent, this is a fairly long extension to the front of the tent actually. Now inside, I'll just show you this bowed area. You'll see there's an eyelet, and we have to poke that rod through. That top section there, went all the way through there to over there. The inside of the tent is just like any other tent. We've got the mesh on the top. Inside of the tent, it's got a fair bit of room. We've got 2.8 meters along here and 3 meters along there. We've got fairly wide windows here, 3 windows inside of this one. Now you can see this one here that we've got the zips that we can take down on either side. And we can roll it down and then we can tie it up with that one there. So that's the inside of the tent. Just coming outside here, we'll have another look from the back of the tent. We've got a few ropes there, which of course we haven't put up because it's not a windy day and we're just putting this up in our backyard. So this particular model only has the door at the front end and not at the back end like the one with the dark insides. Further to that, we have discovered, which we really should have looked at before, that there are some instructions here and they are actually attached to the inside of the bag, so none of us have any excuses to either not read it or to lose it. Also, I didn't mention that the door here has got both mesh and the tent fly, so you can have one or both of them up. So altogether we're quite happy with the tent, but now comes the time to start dismantling it, so we're going to do that and see how that goes. Okay, so we've got that front down, now we're putting the other window down. As we are removing these bits here, we have just realised that we didn't show you how to put the Velcro tabs in, but I'm sure you've seen this on all the other tents. When you put this down, you must attach the little Velcro bits here to the poles, but I'm sure you'll work that out We just wanted to put the tent up and see what it was like today.
So now we've taken all the poles out, we think the pegs, now we're going to pull the fly off. Ah yes, we forgot that little bit that goes to hold up the front section, so we're just taking that out now.
Okay, so we've got that section off the top, flattened it all out, rolled it up. We've rolled it up so it's a little bit shorter than the box that it's going to go into.
Now this we think might be the tricky bit where we're going to take the section down and fold it up, so we'll see how we go. So we folded that down fairly easy. Now once again we'll go back to where we started in the video. We've got that top section there. We've folded up the legs that go to the centre hub. We've got that centre part there. And we've got the other part there. And we're going to put those little bits of cardboard in there that it came with. And as I say, this could be the tricky part here. So it seems to fold up fairly easy. Now for our last bit we're going to hopefully fold it up so it's just in one piece.
So we found that the diagonal sections and the legs folded up and they all ran parallel with that central beam. We've rolled it up now, so we'll see if that can fit in the bag, otherwise we might have to do this again. So that was it for putting up that tent. We found it a little bit tricky, it's fairly hot, we haven't done it before, but overall it wasn't too bad. And yeah, we think we've got a good buy there. We particularly like this tent though because that middle section is divided into three, which means that the length of the tent when it's packed up is shorter, so that means we can fit it much more easily in the back of our vehicle compared with all the other 6-person tents. So that's it for us. Thanks for watching.